I think the name of this video will be why does this take so long? And basic fact of the matter is, lying under a fuel arch in a van, ripping off manufacturer's body. So look how much Mercedes-Benz put on there. And I'll measure that, right, that's 4 to 5 millimetres thick. Just goes to show that they had faith in this stuff, so I think I'm going to have faith in it as well. Right, to get that back quarter section on, you can see the spot welds along the bottom. They're about an inch apart all the way along. That's not the job done, is it? You've got to grind all that stuff down. As I said in the last video, if you can't see the weld, I don't grind it. I try to leave as much of a head on. There's a big one that does need ground, I've missed. I try to leave as much meat in the bits that you can't see as possible, and that's where the steel's the thickest, and hopefully the weld will be the strongest. So to put that back quarter section on, ended up having to clean the inside of a fuel arch. It gets all welded up, had to reapply the seam sealer in the manner of a factory. It just takes a long time and it's dirty work. So we've got an agenda. I actually meant to say hello the other day. So what have we got today? Wayne from Birmingham, has been interacting with me. Thanks so much, Wayne. The support's been fantastic. It's great that somebody's taking an interest. Phil from East Kilbride, recently met him. Fascinating guy, absolutely lovely human being. He subscribed to the channel as well. We're up at over 80 subscribers, which is fantastic. So, what's this? Right, I just showed you the seam sealer on the inside of that back panel. If I had stuck to my build thing, as I said in the last video, I wish I'd just done that panel, taking it to conclusion, worked in this one, taking it to conclusion, worked in that one. I went mental, went in a cutting frenzy, welded a metal bar in the back of that. As I said in the last video, it was a bad idea. It's warped the steel, so now I've given myself a lot more bodywork. If I had done this one, then cut out all that one, I would have realised that warping the steel was a bad idea and it would have made me take more time. So what was the... Right, on the inside, to get that section on, oh God, to get that section on there, that's a piece of metal, same thing I did the last time. Again, I don't think that's a good way of doing it. I think it would have been better using a jog-on tool. I've had to clean up the floor, pour 15 it, then put some seam sealer's corrosion protection on it. That job needed done anyway, and more or less the floor from that area towards the back wall, all along the van's been done. So it's not what I wanted to do, but it had to be done anyway. It just means that part of the reason the videos are taking so long and the progress looks so slow is these things all affect everything else. Does that make sense? Right. So, what was it? We said hello to Wayne and Phil. Jobs need done anyway, so like stuff like repairing that down there. After I do these outside panels, I'm going to have to start thinking about the next part of the build, which may or may not have been that, right? So we've covered that one. We've said hello to the guys. If I had done that one panel and taken it to completion, I think I would have got a bit of a mental boost out of it. Now when that one goes on, we're absolutely going to get a mental boost because there's only 2 more to go and that's the entire steel work done. What's this one now? Mental boost if I had a better build plan, okay. It's became even more critical to get this van watertight and out the workshop. The restrictions are ending in Scotland. I'm aiming for the middle of the month to try to get the business opened back up. If anybody's... This phone's pish. If anybody's just started following the videos, upstairs we've got the rehearsal rooms and recording studios. Downstairs there's some workshops for artists and stuff. I'm going to convert these over into more recording studios. That seems to be growing real legs. However, because of the lockdown, the business has been taking a back seat. So I've got even more reason to get this thing out the door because it's going to impede with the rest of the business. I was fairly convinced I would have done metalwork by St Valentine's Day, the 14th of February. It's now the 2nd of April, and that's as far as we've got. That's far. I mean, my goodness. What a feeling seeing that stuff, eh? If anybody has been following the series for a long time, that you'll know where we are. That's great. However, I was nearly a month out with my expectations in the metalwork. So we put this metal bar in the back. Now the phone cuts out all the time, so sorry if it goes midstream of consciousness. It's just the way it works. Right, let's pop this off. Watch your ears, guys. This might make a big noise, and I don't want it falling in. Right. So you can see the holes I've drilled here. See that? Yeah, that orange dot is where the hole is. So I've then punched another hole through the back. So that'll be getting tacked on at the front, then I'll tack it on from the back. That one on at the front, that one on at the back, on at the front, on at the back, all the way along. As we spoke to Gary, was it yesterday? The plan's probably going to be a weld here, quarter of the way along at another one, quarter of the way along at another one, quarter of the way along at another one. As I said when I was with this video, as soon as I've put that weld on, I'm going to get compressed air and cool the thing down. This is another massive big panel. I think it's quite straight just now. I do not want to warp or bend that panel. So that brings me on to the joggling tools. If you can see, that puts a minor L shape in it. If I joggled along that, instead of going in that cutting frenzy, which I'm going to blame on the Russians, the pesky Russians, you've got to watch them. If I joggled along that minor L shape that the tool puts into the... It's not picking that up, is it? So the minor L shape the tool puts into the metal actually increases rigidity, doesn't it? It makes it a bit stiffer. Yeah, you can see it there. So that would emboss that shape onto the metal. Because that's a bit further back, the replacement panel would now sit on the piece of metal there, then you tack along that. That's actually making it stronger. And I think the metal would be a bit more forgiving when you're welding it. Now remember, I'm an amateur, so I'm learning as I go. I showed you the faults I made over there. I was thinking about that the other night. Say I wanted to sell the van, I don't think I would want to sell the van. I've actually admitted to doing that. It's not a dodgy repair, it'll be good enough repair. When these things come out of the factory, they're covered in body filler anyway, you know. However, those new to the series, I've tried to use the minimum amount of body filler I possibly can, which is 1.5 millimetres. I don't want more than that. If it goes to 2 or 3 millimetres, I kind of think that I've not did a good job. So you get the plan now, right? Attack this metal bar onto the van body. There's holes in the other, these holes here are also on the other side up at this section. So it gets tacked in there, it'll get tacked from the back here, in there from the back, blah 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 blah. So the battery is going to pack in. I'll say bye bye so I don't lose this riveting video. Right, so Phil, Wayne, thanks for watching. Wayne, I know you're keen to take on a project. Keep in contact. I've learned all this stuff in the past year or so, so if I can do it, anybody can do it. And as ever, I think my new catchphrase is, it's not hard, it just takes a long time. Be prepared. Right, bye all.